BMW M4 has been around since 2015, replacing the E92 M3, which was the coupe version of the E9X series M3. The M4 took that car's space because they wanted an M car that was a coupe and one that was a sedan using the same motor, just so they could segregate those markets from each other without having to make the same car in different forms. The M4 was born. We're on the 8th year of the M4 now, or 9th if you count the 2024. This is a 2022 M4, which means you don't get the LCI interior, but you get the same power level, same engine, same drivetrain, basically same everything except for the 2 screens in the interior and the new stuff for the climate controls and everything like that. But no matter, iDrive 7 is still awesome, and that doesn't mean this car isn't any good, because you can get these at a far lower value than you used to be able to ever since the LCI version's out. So how does a 2022 M4 hold up? And how nice is it when it comes to its performance, its launch control, and everything like that? Well, in this video, you're gonna find out. All right, the outside of the BMW M4 Competition. Well, what can I say? It's beautiful. I remember when we did the M3, it was the same color, same rims, same spec basically on the outside, but the M4 just has that more sleeker look because of that coupe design. You have those large nostril grills that half of you hate. You have a more aggressive hood with these moldings up here compared to the normal 4 Series. You have these 19-inch rims up front, 20 in the back, 275 tires and 285s in the back for that all-wheel drive launch control to make sure you're getting that 2.8 second 0 to 60 that people have claimed when using this car. This one doesn't have the BMW Matrix LEDs spec'd on it, but you can get them, and this one doesn't have the carbon fiber exterior package, which basically adds carbon fiber to the front, on the mirrors, and on the rear valence, but you do get a carbon roof as standard on this car, which is nice. And if you didn't know, the outside of it is finished in Sao Paulo yellow, which is basically what BMW's press M4 for their commercials and everything. That was the color they used for this car, while the M3 used Isle of Man green. Up front, you also have these 15-inch brake rotors that are drilled and vented. In the back, you have 14.6-inch rotors. Up front, 6 piston calipers. In the back, single piston calipers. Now, of course, we need to talk about the engine in this car, because this is the S58 twin turbo inline 6, which is the most crazy engine ever put in the M3, M4, and M2. You have 503 horsepower because this is the competition model. If you normally get 473 if you got the non-comp, and 479 pound-feet of torque. It is an amazing motor. It doesn't sound as good as the B58, sadly, but let's take a look at how it sounds. Now, this car will do about 155 miles an hour in top speed without the M Drivers package. If you get the M Drivers package, it'll raise that top speed to 185 miles an hour. This one has that M Drivers package, but because we obey laws on this channel, I'm not going to be doing a top speed test. As for 0 to 60s, BMW claims 3.4. We all know that's a lie because people put them on drag strips and everything like that, and they'll be pulling 2.8 seconds in this car, which is pretty incredible. But if you're going off of what BMW says, they quote about 3.4 for this car, but we all know that that's just a fat lie. But overall, I love the exterior of it. It's so much better looking than the pictures. I know a lot of people complain about the way it looks, especially the front end, but overall, it's a great looking car. Let's go check out the back. Now, on the back of the M4, as standard, you get this low profile black spoiler right here. Looks good. It will be carbon fiber if you get the carbon fiber exterior package. Quad tip exhaust with this way larger rear valence than a typical 4 Series or even an M440i. LED taillights and everything. Overall, just a really sleek looking car. Now, if we go into the back of the M4, let's check it out here. As standard, you get an electronically opening tailgate and electronically closing as well. You can also lock the car from back here. And you have 12 cubic feet of cargo space, some cargo nets and tie-down points back there. Not good, but not bad storage. It's just average for a car like this. So nothing to write home about. And you can actually, in the back seats, you can lower that center seat and do pass-through. So if you need to carry skis or a snowboard, you can also do that as well. Just so you know, you could take your M4 out into the snow and have fun with it, or basically anything you want to do with it. Super versatile car for a car this size. Now, on the inside of the M4, M4, first thing you could tell is this is not the LCI M4, and you can tell that based on the fact that you're using iDrive 7 in this car still, opposed to iDrive 8 with the new curved screens. But that's okay, because the interior of the M4 is still great. This one has the regular Marina leather interior, not the extended. The extended would push the Marina leather around these bottom climate controls and volume controls, where the glove box is, and around the bottom of the steering wheel if you had the extended. But this one is just the standard Merino leather. This is the Yas Marina blue with the yellow Alcantara inserts on the sides. I think it's awesome, and this also has the $3,800 carbon fiber bucket seats on top of that, which you get a light up M4 logo in the seats, and you get them heated as well. Sadly, unless you get the regular seats, you can't get these cooled, which is unfortunate, especially in hot climates. They are pretty comfortable, but it has this little carbon fiber notch in the center where it's supposed to separate your thighs out, but that can be a little annoying, especially when driving, because if you're putting your foot on the brake, your leg is actually going over the carbon fiber notch, which just can be a little annoying and a little uncomfortable. Nonetheless, other materials in here, the top of the doors feel fine, not nearly as nice as where the Merino leather is, and the top of the dash is okay as well. And speaking of on top of the dash, this one also has a heads-up display. Now, some other stuff in here, these carbon fiber inserts on the steering wheel, because this one has the carbon fiber interior spec'd on it, all on the dashboard as well, and around the center control stack, and on the area that will actually cover your wireless charger that you get on this car as well, on top of a USB Type A and a 12-volt socket. This one has the Harman Kardon surround sound system in it, the Logic 7. It's good. It's not the Bowers & Wilkins, but hey, for being in an M4, it's pretty good. You get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto wirelessly in the infotainment system, and your gauge cluster is nice and cool. Plenty of interactivity, and it, of course, looks great. You have a custom M4 thing that shows up when you start the car, and it says M4 at the very top of the gauge cluster. Now, on the steering wheel, I want to talk about the M1 and M2 buttons. If you watch the M3 review, you'll know that these buttons here are configurable drive modes that you can set up, same as like the RS modes in the Audis as well, but you can go in and press the M mode button or the setup button inside of the center control stack. It'll actually take you over to the setup for your current drive mode, or if you go to the home, go to the car settings, go to M menu, you can also set up your M1 and M2 modes there. Really, really cool, and you can just press them to change them at any time, just based on how you're feeling when you want to drive the car. So that's nice. Other things in your center control stack, you have an exhaust mode button, which basically activates the valves in the exhaust to make them quiet or loud. A setup button, and instead of this being plastic, matte black plastic, it is now this high gloss plastic, which looks a lot better. The M shifter is nice. It is all leather with aluminum, and the M color stitching, which is nice. And on top of that, you have your modes on the transmission that you can also press to decrease and increase the amount of time that the transmission holds its revs, which is nice and especially good if you're taking it into a more sporty environment for track use or something like that. But overall, the interior of the M4 is nice, and the back seats are a good size as well. I've had people back there, and they were pretty comfortable with it. Now, driving the BMW M4, let's go ahead and at least put it in sport mode for this. It's so stupid fast. I did notice one thing. It doesn't like building boost. If you let it lose too many revs, and when you're cruising on the highway, for example, and you don't dive back into it really hard with the pedal, it might take a second for boost to rebuild, but that's not a big deal. For the most part, though, this car is just insanely ridiculous fast. 2.8 seconds to 60 is what everyone gets with this car. BMW claims 3.4, but we are going to test that out, though. The one thing I need to do is turn this around. It has a 41.4 foot turning radius, which isn't awful. I did notice that my 330i has a better turning radius than this does. Really diving into it now. Oh my God. M cars never cease to amaze me. I remember when we did the M3, and it was the same setup as this. Just incredible to drive. Had so much fun with that car. And it just exceeds every expectation that you would put on it. And it just is so fun. Now, I didn't get to launch that car because it wasn't mine, but this is a little bit of a different situation. So we're going to be launching this car. And we're really going to be seeing how this thing performs, because I'm very curious about how accurate those times are. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. This car is dangerous. Just for anyone to own. It is so unbelievably fast, and there's no spin. The car is just like, you want to go, let's go, all-wheel drive, let's nail it, no spin. It's so fun. And that, oh, these seats are impossible to get out of sometimes. And that is the BMW M4 Competition X-Drive. I know it's not the LCI from 2023, but the 2022 is just as nice and has all the same performance that the new ones do. So if you guys like the video, make sure to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more from us, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.